Somebody wanted to know the craziest work story. Craziest work story. You already said a couple, Jake, about some cars doing some crazy shit at your job.
That ain't nothing, bro.
That ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
Bro, okay, one time this lady, so she calls in, right? I work at an insurance company, and she's like an older lady. And you can tell she's black by the way she's talking. And she's like, I can't. She's like, you guys won't do nothing for me, da 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 da. And like she wanted to get her premium lower or something. And I was like, look, man, like I can't do anything about that. She said, I'm coming up there. I said, all right. And she said, I'm bringing my pistol. I said, don't do that. Don't do that. And she was like, I'm on the way. So like, I left to go to lunch because I was like, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be a statistic. So like, so I come back and she thought I was somebody else, right? This is whenever Uncle Ruben was working there. So she looks at me and she's like, I like walk in and like, cause there's not a lot of black people that work at the office. Mm-hmm. And she looks at me and she's like, where's your no good daddy? And I was like, who are you? And she's like, I was on the phone with him. She's like, and I'm here and I got my pistol. I said, look, I said, man, you can't bring a pistol in here like that. Like, I was like, that's not okay. And like, she's an itty bitty lady, where she was like maybe 4'11". She was tiny. Yeah. She's a little handbag and her pistol in there. You could see the gun at the bottom of her purse. I was like, dog. And she ended up leaving, but like, man, I was like, yo, she's about to fuck us up. She's gonna start a whole scene in here.
So, I'll send the pictures to Austin. We'll put it up on the screen. When I was a fresh service advisor at Volkswagen, I get this guy pulls this old beater, like fucking 05 Jetta, like steaming from the hood, overheating. And I'm up on the service room, I'm like, cut it off. Like, fucking turn that shit off, dude. It's gonna blow up. And he turns it off and he's like, oh, I just need to get it fixed. And he's a dude probably our age, black dude. Mm-hmm. I'm like, he's like, all right, well, my dad will come pick me up. So his dad picks him up and the next morning we get diagnosed and it needs a bunch of shit. And he's like, okay, let me call my dad. He calls his dad. He approves the work. Motherfucker approves the work, dude. Shows up and he's like, hey, I need to get my car. And I was like, well, we're not done working on it, but I've already ordered parts and like we've already torn it down. He's like, well, I'm just gonna take it. And I was like, okay, well then you have to pay me for the labor that we've already done. And he's like, nah. And I was like, yeah, you're paying for it, bro. You can't take the car. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. It's on a lift. First of all, you're not gonna be able to take it. There's no way you can get it off because I'm not gonna let you get inside the shop. And the phone rings at my desk. And I am like, blah blah blah. Jake, I can help you. And he's his dad. And he's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna come up there and beat your ass. You better give me that motherfucking car, bro. And like going off on me. And I'm like, is this your father? And the dude's like, yeah. That's my dad. And I was like, so you can come up here, man. I said, but you're not getting your car back. And I hung up. I showed the pictures of him cornered me in like at my desk. And I'm sitting there like this. And he's this little scrawny ass, like 95-year-old black dude. And he's like in my face, give me this motherfucking car, I'll beat your ass. And I was like, you're not beating my ass, man. It's not happening. Like this is like right when I was like